My ex-girlfriend is a doctor nurse practitioner who ironically first introduced me to your work so that I would understand why her ex before me was, in her words, a horrible person. My ex, her field of study is trauma in the body. I feel very strongly that she weaponized this information against me during our relationship to control me before discarding me for her new supply, and to whom she is now engaged after only just 3 months. She discarded me when I came up for her birthday weekend. I also recently found proof that she overlapped us. Her first date with the new supply was actually before I arrived at her party. I'm not in the medical field. I was unaware and completely blindsided by her behavior, and she just believed herself to be like an empathic victim of narcissistic abuse, when at the same time her behavior towards me was really consistently invalidating and gaslighting.
I'm so sorry you went through this. So there's no weed out the narcissist class in graduate school. It can be in medicine, you can see it in nursing, all of these fields, right? And people can also study trauma and be narcissistic, right? The challenge then becomes that if a person, has a narcissistic personality style, and they have this knowledge, and you love them or believe in them, they now are able to gaslight you with a menacing efficiency, because in essence, they have all the answers. So instead of being gaslighted in a way, you're dumb, you're silly, you're ridiculous, or something wrong with you, it's, well, here's what I know about trauma, and this is what's wrong with you, right? So now it feels like they have an evidence base, they have data and science to back their gaslighting, and it's no joke. And that then almost puts them in a stronger position because they really do know this thing. Gaslighters lose their power when we doubt them, but we're never going to doubt a person who is sort of an expert in their area.
I was blindsided by it because I didn't think it would come from someone like that. It just felt like a whole new level of nefarious.
I think that what I want to say to everyone is, even if somebody has what feels like they're like, I run a nonprofit and I rescue every dog and elephant on the planet and I help vulnerable children, do not think that narcissism is still not a possibility. Meaning that if you're experiencing things in the relationship that feel uncomfortable, that physiological sense of not feeling safe, something doesn't feel right here, then the rationalization becomes, but they are a teacher, they take care of children.
She's a university professor.
All of these things, university professor, all of these kinds of signifiers can sometimes mean that our toxic detection kind of system gets turned down a bit. And the key is to not allow a certain kind of profession trick us, even with someone who's talking this big game about, I know all this stuff about, in this case, trauma. You have to remind yourself is that your experience of the relationship supersedes everything, including what someone does for a living.